The angels have finally found out what happened to Vados.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
Smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video. I apologize guys, this video was actually supposed to come out yesterday, but everybody was asking me about the Broly manga and playlists that I wanted to make a video giving you guys all the information because I wanted to be 100 with you guys and keep everything transparent. Now let's dive into this brand new Dragon Ball fan manga, Dragon Ball ENDTIME. We begin chapter 2 with the story of Faye. It seems like she's waking up in that world, Toa's world or Fu's world in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and she wakes up this brand new character that looks to have the same mask that Bardock has in the game. But when she wakes up, she's extremely confused and doesn't know what's going on or why she's here in Valosag. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. And she comes face to face with Toa. Now, the first time I saw this, I honestly thought, without reading it, I was just skimming through it. I honestly thought that this was going to be Gine, like Xenogine or something. That would have been super cool, but it's this new character called Faye, which it could be Gine with a different name, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one. Toa greets Faye, and Faye is fully ready for combat. And the one thing I liked about this Dragon Ball fan manga is like the little exclamation points that come next to the characters, because that shows like the same sort of expressiveness that you would get in a normal fan manga. So I really like that they added that in there. So Faye is no stranger to this world, and she may not know Toa, but she definitely knows this world, and she's wondering why she's back. And Toa says everything will be explained in due time, but you have somewhere to be. And this is where Toa traps her in some sort of dimensional ball, and it looks like she teleports her somewhere else. And it seems that Toa's taking this course of action. She is the one that has sent her away. And Demigra is like, you better be right about this because you know what she is. She can bring the end of everything. And I like this line from Toa. She's like, or the beginning of something new, which both of them are true. Both of them are right. And these two characters and their designs are something that I really liked in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Obviously, you know, I like Toa a little bit better, but Demigra is really cool, and I like these characters as evil villains. They come as a stark contrast to the angels, but still very similar, and that's the main reason that I really like these characters a lot, and I can't wait to see more of them, and I wish we saw more of them in Dragon Ball Super. Now we are in the Omni King's dimension in the Temple of Angels, and this looks like that room that you're in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So obviously they're using the models from Dragon Ball Xenoverse to do this, but you get greeted by all the angels, and I don't remember all their names except, you know, Kusu, because, you know, who doesn't remember Kusu? But this one says this is unusual, and Kusu's like, is Vados really gone? Of course, she would be the one that shows a little bit more of concern in her voice because she is the most emotional of all the angels. And this one says, has anyone heard from Awamo or Martinu? And the other one's like, did that thing get them too? Are we not supposed to be eternal? We are eternal. Then what is killing us? And my girl here has no idea how to answer this. But the Grand Priest, as usual, has all the answers, and he says, my children, this end time is upon us. And that is what they're calling this creature. And maybe he does bring on the end time. He is like the ushering of the apocalypse, the four horsemen, and he even has the power to take out angels, and they all seem to be extremely like uncharacteristically worried about themselves. Like they're supposed to be immortal, and yet this thing's killing them, and they're worried about being destroyed. And of course, an eternal being that's been alive for so long and really doesn't care too much about the lower beings, the mortals, of course they would be worried about what the fuck's gonna happen next, especially if something is going to kill them. Now, Kusu, as the main and original angel attendant, she of course knows a little bit more than the rest of them. The rest of them have no idea what the end time is, and she knows it's the prophesized end time of everything. Margarita's like, what is killing us? And this thing, which it looks interesting, I'll give it that. Like, I don't know, honestly, let me know down there in the chat, guys. in the comment section. Let me know if you guys think that this thing looks cool or this thing looks lame. I can't tell right now from what we've seen. It just looks like a giant cross or like a demon, like a white demon. But I don't know. I can't tell. I have to look at it a little bit more. But I think that it is cool that they're keeping it as a mystery, and hopefully that mysterious element to it makes it a lot cooler. But it's called a Transcendent, an ancient entity born from the release of an unimaginable amount of destructive power, the kind of power needed to annihilate an entire reality. So does that mean that this thing was made from Zeno? Or I guess reality would be like the fabric of everything, not just a universe. I don't know if Zeno can destroy reality. But this one's surprise, an entire reality. There are only 2 beings in the universe with that kind of power. And they show the 2 Zenos. Okay, so the Zenos can destroy reality as well as universes. And Kus is like, no, there are 3. And he's like, impossible. There is indeed another, the forger of the divine dragon, the ancient dragon of creation, Zarama. Okay, I've absolutely seen this mod around. And it is just like a Dragon Ball that fights. But it's cool how they have him here. They have all the Dragon Balls in one being. And they are bringing the Dragon Balls on a completely different elemental level. Because, I mean, they are the whole main aspect of the show. I mean, the show is named after them. So I like how they're bringing this as a deity. Like, that's what they are. And Zarama, I always thought would be like a dragon. But I guess he's just a giant Dragon Ball. We're transported to Universe 7, Planet Earth, where we see Goten and Trunks, and they are both training, and Trunks is hitting Goten with almost everything he's got, even about to hit him with a Galley gun, and Goten's like, yo, take it easy, man. And Goten needs to get his level up because Trunks didn't come here to play. And that is when they are interrupted by Champa, who has just been teleported to planet Earth, and he is yelling Vados to Goten's surprise. Of course, Goten wouldn't probably remember Champa, but he probably knows that he looks very similar to Beerus, so he probably thinks that he's either Beerus' family or he's another god of destruction, which is what Trunks says next. It's a god of destruction. Oh, Beerus, did he get fat? So they are obviously realizing that they look very similar. Trunks wants to go and talk to him, but Goten tells him, stay back. He looks pissed. And Champa is just yelling, Vados, damn you, and he's looking around and he sees that he got teleported to planet Earth. And that is when we go to Universe 6, Planet Sadala. Man, we're going all over the place here. This is like one of those Michael Bay movies. And we see that Sadala is now the training ground for Vegeta and Kaba. And Kaba is a little bit worse for wear, but he's fine. He's holding his own. And I like that he's all damaged and stuff. I definitely like the fact that they went out of their way to make him look like this, because that sounds realistic, that Vegeta would be beating the shit out of him in this training session. I wouldn't imagine that Vegeta's training sessions would be easy. But they aren't training for nothing. Kaba says that Vegeta has told him Frost is making an army and he's going to attack the Saiyans, because Vegeta sees a lot of parallels between both worlds, and that Frieza, he enslaved the entire Saiyan race and drove everyone to extinction, and it looks like Frost is as twisted as Frieza, so it is plausible that he may try to do something. Although in this universe, I don't think that Frost has an army or really any backing at all. He was like skulking around before Hit was about to, like, you know, kill him, or at least he thought Hit was going to kill him, but he actually recruited him. And Vegeta recalls at the Tournament of Power, there was a being that resembled a Tuffle, and if all these parallels keep going, then yeah, the Saiyans will be getting attacked by Frieza or Frost in this circumstance. So I was looking up his race, and it looks like he could possibly be a Tuffle. That's what it says on the Wikipedia. I don't really remember that from the anime, but I mean, it's a cool little detail, I guess. But Kaba's still not convinced. He's like, we want nothing but peace with the universe. And, you know, Vegeta's like, you gotta stop being so naive. And of course, Kaba's like, sorry, master. And Vegeta says, as you continue your training, remember this well, Kaba. Not everyone wants peace. And it looks like the Transcendent is now hovering above planet Sadala. And I love this line delivery. I love how it moves to this image. This is well done. I definitely like this story, and I liked how it leaves on this cliffhanger, and I will have episode 3 tomorrow. Make sure you stick around, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, US, always. Thank you so much for all your support, guys. And if you made it to this point in the video, you are now part of the hashtag #EndAVideo_Squad. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Make sure to drop your comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today, I'm going to do something weird. I am going to answer a comment from the first video, the beginning of this story, because I didn't get a chance to do that in the last video because of the fact that that video was about something else. So today, I'm going to be responding to Wello Productions Simp Edit. How many times do you think you will be first? I don't know if he's calling himself a simp or me a simp or everybody a simp or just everyone who says first a simp. I'm not exactly sure about this comment. And yeah, people seem to have an issue with people saying first. I don't care. As long as you guys drop a comment, I'm good. So you guys can literally drop a million firsts. I wouldn't give a shit. Thank you so much for your comment though, Wello Productions. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.